No. But
Okay,
what
in that case,
can
quit
I?
asking questions if you're not gonna contribute.
You, why do I ever think I'm gonna get anywhere with you? You're a brick wall that can talk.
Haribo.
Fine, I will not ask you a question, but no stabbing Haribo for blood.
I was
Or
asking you for an offer, not Haribo.
why would I give you blood when I don't even know what you're doing with it?
I'm clearly sacrificing it to the Blessed One. How is that not clear yet?
For what?
For the Blessed One's sake.
Why would the Blessed One want blood sacrifices?
The the Coachella is quite clear that sacrifice is key to worship.
Thought that was
Oh,
metaphor.
well, while you two debate that back and forth, we're gonna jump to Haribo and see what Mr. Haribo's doing.
Haribo is he wants, because I'm assuming this part right here, that's in front of me, is a gate that I can't get around, correct? So I can't enter
No,
the top room.
no, you can. It's
Okay.
it's open. Yeah, you just go to push it
I'm
open, and
going
it
in
just
here.
does its eerie like like opening sound. And can you do an investigation for me?
Okay. Haribo's shuddering a little bit.
Yeah,
He doesn't like it.
I don't blame him because as you walk in this room, you just get
Ah,
this vibe is the best way to put it. You just get this sense of not necessarily that you're being watched, but there's something in this room. And as you're looking around, you see it used to be an old sparring room, and you see some old training dummies and some hay bales. And while you're kind of looking around, you suddenly hear a small child's giggle, just kind of like echoing out.
Haribo. Haribo's taken back to that moment in the graveyard
Hmm.
where he happened upon another unfortunate little girl's ghost, and he kind of collapses a little bit and gets really sad. And he looks up and so I have Batiari's still with Prince Harold like he was told, but I have where is my spell? I have wrong one. All these character sheets. I don't know how you keep this straight, that one guy. I have Dominate Beast, which essentially allows me to
Dominate beasts.
more or less. But I guess I could also if I no, I can't do that. What does Beast Sense do again?
I was gonna say, I think Dominate Beast is like the beast has to be in eyesight. You
Yeah.
attempt to, yeah.
So Haribo, while he's on the ground, then he would like to do a perception to see if he recognizes it, or would it be a perception or an investigate to see if he can see what made the noise?
That you could perceive, for sure. Oof. Well, you're not able to see where it's coming from. You know it's not in this room.
Okay.
It echoed outward of this room.
Okay. So, is there anything that Haribo found of interest in this room that he would want to take?
No, there wasn't really anything in here.
Okay. So he runs out of the room.
And as you're going to
Run!
run, unfortunately, Haribo, the
Uh
gate locked. as it closed. So you are now kind of stuck in there.
Oh no.
Anyway, we have business with Harold, so let's leave.
So what? Haribo starts shouting.
God. You guys go to Haribo.
Well, we were on our way out, and I don't know if we can even hear him, right?
You can. It's
Can
echoing
we?
like crazy.
Can we? Okay, I guess. I guess we'll go to Haribo. Oh, hey, Harold.
He comes wandering up and he has like a book in his hand and he's just immediately walking over. And he goes, "What's going on?"
We were just gonna find out.
And Haribo has tears streaming down his face, and he's grabbing the bars of the gate, and he goes, "Zamir, I saw another ghost. It was exactly like the graveyard." And he's freaking out.
And Harold just kind of pushes the door open as you're still just on the bars. And he's like, "Ghost?"
Toast.
Ghosts.
Toast.
I know what you meant by toast, but I just assumed y'all just whipped out champagne glasses. It was like, "and toast for getting out of there." like I know what you meant, but that's not where my brain went.
Yeah, and so Haribo just goes, "I heard it outside of the room."
And Harold kind of looks around.
And I do too.
I don't see anything.
I heard it, I promise you, it's there. Something else is here.
Did it come from the altar? The one that
I don't know. I'm telling you, when I came back this way, the gate was locked.
You said you saw a ghost, like,
I heard a ghost. I didn't see a ghost.
what did it
So,
sound like?
It was a small girl laughing.
I
Nope.
see. Anyways, I found this book. Does anyone, I can't really put my finger on the language. We were able to discern it might be Orcish. Do any of you know that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there's a lot of different people living in this one community, it seems.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me what that
Oh, I'm
book
sorry.
was.
Shit, no, it wasn't Orcish. It was Draconic.
Oh. Well, that's... Let me see what I can see.
He has 2 books.
2 books.
You can read your code.
I'm trying to learn new things. A man of culture always tries to grow his mind.
Can you
Culture, right.
decipher this for me?
I attempt to do so.
All right. And as you're reading it, the first one, the second one, you realize that's Orcish. You have no idea what the fuck that says because they're.
Wait, so he has 2, or...
Yeah, he has 2. One's in
okay.
Draconic and one's in Orcish.
Gotcha.
So, and the one in Draconic is Harold describes. He's like, yeah, we found it in a room where it seemed like a family lived. It might be the one of those 2 children, even based on the toys and such we saw. And as you're like reading, as he's like explaining the room and stuff, you find that this is a journal of a man named Mordai, and he's, from what you can tell, it's almost like a ledger, and this is his whole ledger on being the captain guard down here in this world that they're calling the underground dwellers, and how they fear to go up north, as up north and above ground. And he has a wife and 2 children, and he talks about them.
Does it, if it's talking about how they fear to go above ground, does it talk about why, or is it just because it's unholy?
Just because it's unholy.
Okay.
And you see that he references she a lot, and he's like, she told me not to go there, and she told me not to do this, but never says who she is.
Well, it seems to imply either the wife or the blessed one, but I suppose I'll consider alternate hypotheses as well. Could be anyone. Anyways, I relay that the two journals, Perrin's and Mordai's, are related in that they seem to have been husband and wife, but that Perrin was the wife and Mordai was the husband.
So does that mean they once they did that crazy stuff in the beds, or do you think they just got captured at some point by some less than religious people?
Well, Mordai was captain of the guard, so I don't suspect he was easily captured, but there is a passage in Perrin's journal where they were hiding out, so there is potentially something that went awry, where they had to go into hiding.
Seems like we're still missing lots of the puzzle pieces here. There's two journals that we found that we can't read.
Yes. You went to investigate some sound? What was going on up ahead?
They had thought they had found something, but they just knocked over stuff. It was nothing.
Very well.
But are you all okay?
Yeah, we're good. How's your day? How have you been?
I've been better. And he continues to walk. He's like, let's continue.
It's no walk with Cyrus, I guess. Alright, time to taste the altar.
I'm sorry?
Haribo. Are you coming?
Huh? Coming.
I let the others go on ahead, and after they are noticeably far away, I try and spill some of my own blood on the altar here.
Oh my god.
Okay. And as you do that,
using my special dagger, no less.
Yeah, of course. And as you do that, you feel like a shaking underground, like at your feet. And you don't know what it is, but you just feel this just like whoosh come over you of power. And then nothing else happens.
Do I get the sensation from the powers that be?
I would say no.
Okay.
You feel like this is something else. And Harold walks back over. He's like, did you all feel that?
Yes, that was most unusual.
Okay. Sir, we found something, as one of the men shout out from one of these lower bedrooms. He goes, you all ready? And as they've moved a bed, as you all walk in and you see a trap door under one of the beds.
Okay.
And they all look. And at this point, the group of 10 men are all in this room at this point. And Harold says, well, men, what do you all want to do? And the man goes, we'll go down first, sir. And then you can wait for our call for these other ones. For the artifact people and yourself. And he just looks at you three and he goes, sound like a plan to you?
Wait,
yes, sir.
Shouldn't Miles give him some light?
Who's Miles?
Other name, Paris.
Sorry, who?
You
You can't spoil my code name like this, Haribo. You just can't.
Paris.
Well, if I respond now, they'll know that Miles equals Paris. They'll know the equation is complete.
I think they would know me
I,
by the light staff after they someone said that you could give them light.
I'm gonna cast light on something for them so that they can have a torch. I'm sure they've had torches the whole time anyway.
Yeah. And so they go down into the bottom. And as they start to walk down, can you all, for me...
It's okay, they're not gonna survive, it'll be fine.
Oh God.
Probably not.
And as they're going down, one of them steps on a certain ladder, and this whole room that you all are in, not just your torch, you as well,
Uh-huh.
you all fall.
Oh,
And you all, oops, I sent you to the wrong place, or I didn't
I
send
know.
myself. And you guys are split, and you hear, and as you're falling, you think it's just the crashing of the ground and things falling, but you hear the loudest, what sounds like thunder, just like boom into your chest almost. And as light is kind of dispersed, you see all 10 of those soldiers dead. And you all are split. Can
identity
you all
is
make
safe.
stealth check? Can you all do a stealth check for me? As you immediately look over Miles and Haribo, and you see Harold with his finger on his mouth immediately, just quiet.
I
This is,
expected landing, but I'm proud as shit about bragging about it.
It's okay, because where is he at? He, as you're like going to like stumble and say something, he covers your mouth and just sturdies you with just one arm alone, because man is fucking wrecked right now. And he's just like holding your heart, and you like, not even your heart, but like your head, and you're just like pinned almost against the pillar. And as you all are standing here and just in silence, because all of you, other two of you passed.
oh, really?
Yeah, Haribo's stealth was strong enough to also
I can't
help your
understand
fall.
what's being.
Oh,
Oh, well, he's
are
dead.
you good?
It's fine. Just throw him to the bears.
I just want to make sure you can hear. Do you want to try like reconnecting, or do you just
Yeah,
wanna...
I'm gonna go and come back real quick.
Okay. Welcome back.
Okay, I can hear you.
Cool. So as you see the 10 dead bodies essentially in between you guys, and you just hear this like creaking noise of just like bones shaking and jittering together, and just kind of like this clicking noise.
Oh, great.
You all are just kind of, you could see Harold is Zeminiar, and you can tell that he is contemplating on what to do right now, as he's just kind of sitting there, and you can tell he's like mouthing almost to himself, like talking out plans of what he wants to do. And not Zeminiar, Miles and Haribo, can you guys make I guess it'd be a perception check, 'cause he's going to try to mouth something to you guys. Cool. I'll say you both get it, in a sense. And actually, check and see if he has something. He might just have what I need.
If only Jarvis were here. He'd have what we need.
No, he does not have what we need. So he mouths to you both, and he goes, do you have any way to get over here?
It'd be kind of a waste, but yes, technically.
I'm assuming you mouth that to him, not just straight up say it.
I'm sure I write him an essay and I throw it over as a paper plane.
Write it in the sand.
You guys are too far apart for him to see that, but we'll see if he catches
Well, I
it.
can use dancing lights and spell it out.
I would say he
But then you'll
catches
be giving
anything you
yourself
throw
away.
at him.
No, I'll just like sign language it over.
Okay, so he reads your little mouth or however you get it over silently to him, and he's just like, do it.
Well, gross.
And what do you
Hold
do?
on. Let me consider another option first, real quick.
It looks down. Okay.
And as he
Harold
like
sitting there
waits,
like, is this guy always like this?
Harold is then slowly like you see him kneel down like very, very carefully and start like drawing out what he's seeing. So Miniar, as you're able to see this, as you're still probably pretty much just like glued to that pillar right now. As he's slowly
Yeah.
moving, trying to make no noise. Because it seems the creature doesn't know you guys are there.
Yeah, pretty cool. Keep squishing my head, but be soft to the sand.
Oh no, he's let go of you at this point, and he's
Okay.
down on like his knees, and he's like drawing out like essentially a square. And he's like, you could see that he's like looking around the pillar, like very, like barely peeking out to then draw like a room essentially, and what he's seeing in his view. And does that get you and Haribo
No,
over?
just me.
Okay.
Well, he asked for just one of us, or I don't know. Okay, I can undo it. No, I cast it already. I'm not undoing it.
right,
Haribo
and
has to
as
find
you-
his own way.
Oh, well,
Look, it just be a mouse.
True.
I don't think that would work if it kills everything.
True.
Could try to make a definite series of stealth checks as a little mouse.
Oh,
Or you
God.
could go smaller, possibly. Who knows? And Harold just looks up at Miles and he just shakes his head.
Oh wait, hold on. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller. I didn't realize. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't read it all the way.
Haribo, come over here. And he then is writing in the sand at this point to you guys, just like with his finger, like very quietly. And he then draws out a map. And based on what you guys can see, he knows something is at least in here. And he draws this little map out for you guys. And he writes out exactly what's written here, saying, I won't let you all die. We can either fight or try to get out.
Fight.
Fight.
And as he is standing here, you all circle or point at fight. And he like nods his head. I don't know why you're so far away, Miniar. Get your ass in here. But, he essentially is then like, all right, battle plan. And he kind of points at like, he just draws out like little Z's, H's, and M's. And he draws out to Miles to go over here.
I gotta ask, does he know what we're up against, or?
No, he has no idea. As you
Okay.
write that in the sand, he's like, something big and killed 10 men in an instant.
Got you.
And then he has Miniar sticking next to him. And he has Haribo hiding behind this pillar. And then he's like, I think this is our best tactic strategy for now. Have the two casters hidden and under cover. And we will attack either from afar or we'll go charging in, Ziminiar.
Sounds good to me.
I gotta say.
I have some physical powers that can get really close. And I have, what's it called? I can make sure that my spells don't hit you if they're wide range.
Good. And he then nods, looks at Haribo and Miles, and he goes, do you guys agree with the plan?
I don't know if I can get all the way over there. It might be easier for me to get to where Haribo is, and once we start fighting, then I can try and split up so we don't have both mages in one place.
Sounds good. And he then stops looking at his little map. And is this the button I need? Make sure you click on your token and then hit initiative. Baby. Jesus, Harold.
Good thing he's the one who has to go first, you know?
Oh, no. He does not.
He kinda does. He's our tank.
Yes and no. Alright.
You know, I'm glad that this was the option, that he wanted us over here instead of wanting me to, I don't know, polymorph something. This is the best way we do this. Instead of, like, banishing it.
He would not know that you know how to do these things.
Yeah.
And as you all kind of get ready to move and fight, you just see lights kind of go off in this room. And you then see more torches light just kind of automatically. And you see two, I believe you guys will see two. Yeah. Two giant dragon skeletons. And you see the
that's
one
great.
on the right, start to move.
Skeletal dragons.
You bet it is. And here he. All right. He is selected, and he will roll initiative as well. Oops. Oh no, what have I done?
You
What have I
double
done?
rolled.
Yeah. Fine. He could take the 8. That's fine. He can.
I mean,
take-
don't we have a surprise round anyway, technically speaking?
You do. Technically speaking, you do. But that is for next week. The
Okay.
next time we play.
I really hope that Winslow also falls in here, just from the left side. No, from
Yeah,
the right
falls
side.
through the
He'd
hole.
fall in from the right side.
That would be great.
He was actually
Yeah.
somehow mixed in with the soldiers on the other in the other room. Okay. Ending
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Any final announcements?
Thank you all for coming. Unfortunately, our next session is not until the 21st, which I originally planned to be a Christmas session, but
Christmas dragons. Woohoo.
they suddenly have Santa hats.
Instead
Let's
it'll
go! Yeah.
And claps for the Santa hats.
Yep.
A Christmas battle.
That's
No,
right.
you fight Santa Claus.
Artifacts of Santa can give.